Y'all doing today? This is Menza from Buckeye Nation, here to go over a war recap that we had against Dhats. It was a pretty good war. They had us on our toes the whole time. It came down to the end game as usual. Um, First attack I'm going to show you is by Messi. He's a Town Hall 11. He's dropping to hit a Town Hall 10 here. One of the reasons I'm going to be showing this attack is because bowler spams are still a thing. As you can see here, he uses some bowlers on the outside to kind of funnel the rest of his bowlers inside. That dragon is proving to be a nuisance, but he goes ahead and uses his warden ability there. Rages through that second inferno, and now looks like he's got about one healer on his bowlers. That giant bomb is going to kill a few of them, but there's still so many left that at this point it's over. I mean, he's going to lose a few more. Still has his queen ability. We'll go ahead and watch the rest of this attack in silence. Most of his big hitters were in the center, so when he raged through that center with those bowlers and that warden ability, I mean, it was over. Then, good attack, Messi. Next attack I'm going to be showing you is not Jag. He's a good attacker, but he's a Town Hall 11, also dropping on some Town Hall 10, so there's no real need to show that. Next attack we got is a deal. If I'm pronouncing that correctly, I hope I am. Starts it off with a queen walk here at 3 o'clock. As you can see, it's going to be I wouldn't say a mass Valk attack. There are some back end hogs, but I mean, I would classify this attack as a queen walk mass Valk back end hog. I don't know what the name is for that is. Maybe just a Hova, I guess. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue watching this. Pretty long walk here. I'm showing the Clan Castle range because it looks like maybe he was trying to pull the CC with his queen walk. I don't know. That air defense is targeting his healers, which is worrisome for me when I was watching it live, but he pulls off this attack, so let's go ahead and watch the rest. He had one wizard on that town hall, which provided a for a bad funnel because it's such a high HP building. But he doesn't lose his cool. He goes ahead and drops his jump, so his Valks go where he wants them. When I saw that air CC, I was extremely worried as well because those Valks are susceptible to that. But that rage gets him out of range of that CC pretty quickly. He rages them again. That queen is such low health here. I mean, it's just like maybe a 5 HP left. I believe she has just enough to take out this wizard tower. Oh, nope. Wizard tower is still standing. With one hit from that wizard tower, she was gone. So there's a lot of hogs left, a lot of Valks left, king ability. At this point in the raid, it's over. Especially with those golemites tanking. Good attack a deal. Next attack I'm going to show you is by B80. He's our leader here at Buckeye Nation. He's a really good attacker. When things go his way, his queen likes to be a nuisance sometimes, but when she cooperates, his attacks are really solid. Let's go ahead and watch the beginning with the bowler walk. A couple wizards to funnel that army camp over there at 9 o'clock, which is good because army camps make for great funneling, is what I have learned. They take up so much space and they're just such a low health point building that you take those out pretty quickly, pretty easily, and um, it's a easy building to create a funnel with. So go ahead and he's raging through that inferno, get that jump so they can get out of there and continue taking out the rest of this defense, especially that Expo. Ooh, Tesla farm over there with those hogs. He's got a queen over there to help. Just everything kind of went, I wouldn't say went all his way in this attack, but his queen went kind of where he needed to help support those hogs. Those hogs kind of tanked for his queen. His king is out of range of pretty much all the point defenses at this point. I mean, that mortar wasn't anything. So he still has both hero abilities. It's going to be a lot of cleanup, but he's got some Valks on the corners circling around to meet his heroes. And at this point, you can kind of tell it's over. It's just crunch for time when it gets to about here, but luckily that bowler at the end gets up through that top wall and takes out that builder hut, so it all ended well. Good attack B80. Next attack here I'm going to show you is by a deal again. Town Hall 10 dropping on a 9.5. But the reason I'm showing it is because just to kind of show you how well a mass hog attack can work at Town Hall 10. We've had one of our co-leaders currently went and visited another clan for a war. He was over there helping them out, and he said he was using some hogs against Town Hall 10s and that they were doing really well. As you saw, B80 used some hogs in his attack. Adil used some back end hogs in his attack. Uh, and once the CC is taken out, I mean, the queen's taken care of, and his giants are able to tank for him. Actually, I don't even think he uses his giants as a tank. I think he drops his hogs up at 12, if I remember. Yep, he does. But they go ahead and take out, you know, two cannons right off the bat. That Tesla farm, that Expo, just so many hogs. Double giant bombs. I know at Town Hall 9 they don't take them out because the damage isn't enough, and I think even if they're upgraded to max at Town Hall 10, they don't take them out. See right there, as you can see, might have killed a few of them, especially because they just came out of that double Tesla, uh, but they seem to be still running pretty strong there. Those skeletons with that king, though, that's definitely a nuisance. Those skeletons can be pretty heavy hitters on your hogs. That's always why I always like to save a poison when I'm hogging, because if you place that poison just right, it can take out those skeletons and your hogs can continue to walk the rest of the base. At this point, it doesn't really matter though. I mean, he's still got his healers on his giants. Um, there's just this is 4-point defenses left in the wizard tower. But as you can see, his king is at full health, so it's not really going to matter. So good attack a deal. Nice 6-star war. These are these are some attacks done by some of our higher level attackers, Tunnel 10s and up, and believe these are Tunnel 9 bases. We had a drop to clean a couple of their 9s. They had some good defenses, or they were 9.5s, I can't remember, but they did well. They held us off for the beginning of the war, but we were able to organize and clean up like we usually do, so that was good. Good funnel here. Some wizards still on that 6 o'clock side. Take out some of the more of those buildings to make sure that those bowlers stay inside. If you can keep your bowlers alive in your CC as a Town Hall 9, um, they really do a lot of damage if you can keep them behind your tanking troops, behind a golem, behind your hogs, behind your king. Anyway, this is Drunken Mantis, second account of RO Stone. We're going to continue to watch this kill squad up here. He's got some hogs to get some of that DPS off of his golem there. Especially using that golemite tanking as best he can, because, why not drop a few hogs if they're not going to be targeted for a few defenses. There go those skellies, bomb tower. And as you can see, there's about a minute left, and he's still got a lot of cleanup. Luckily, he's got about 2 hogs left, if I remember right, to help him. Yep, 2 hogs and a couple wizards around the edge. Queen's still up. So, a lot of cleanup, but he ends up getting it done. So, good attack. Next attack we're going to look at here is by A-Rod. Been with us a long time member. Elder now, but, been an elder for a while, but, so I guess long time elder. He's going to go ahead and do a 3 golem goho, which proper terminology is stoned goho. Starts it off with dropping 2 to create the funnel. I like that about this attack, and especially the way he does it, is he waits to drop that 3rd one to make sure it goes to the core. Sometimes your golem like to walk, and it's always good to make sure at least 2 can get into that core. And you always want to have 3, but 2 will do you good as long as you can keep those bowlers going to the center. Now, as you can see here, his bowlers walked, but all 3 golems went to the core. So he's got some tanking for his heroes. He's got some cleanup behind his hogs. So it kind of worked out for him, which was good. So look at that. No spells left. Both double giant bomb went off, killed most of his hogs. He has about just a few hogs left, and he ends up sending them in at suicide. But like I said here, he's still got his golems alive, which are tanking for his max heroes. Well, not max heroes, but max for Town Hall 9. He's got his bowlers over there doing a lot of cleanup, and everything just kind of works out for him here. So, good job, A-Rod. A-Rod's really good at picking his point of entries, because even if something does go wrong, usually he takes out a lot of heavy hitters or at the beginning of the attack, so the rest of it's just some cleanup and just a couple point defenses. So here we're going to go ahead and watch True Fighter. As you can see, he's got some baby heroes, but he's taking on a pretty strong base. Let's go ahead and watch what he does. He's going to do another stoned goho. He's going to drop all 3 at the beginning here. And I think the reason he does that is because he creates a wide funnel with his golems. I believe he brought bowlers in the CC just so he can make sure that his bowlers stay in the center. He doesn't want them walking like A-Rod's did. And that 3rd golem was going to go in the center regardless. And just look at this. That golem was so far away from where he broke in, but yet it circled around, which is freaking awesome. Super lucky for him, but it worked out well. So he's going to go ahead and rage through that CC. Go ahead and jump into it so he can get that queen out of the way. As you can see, some of his bowlers are dying here. He's going to go ahead and heal them to keep them alive. Just going to go ahead and bring his hogs on the right side, perpendicular to the kill squad. He's basically attacking this base like it's a Town Hall 8, and in reality, I won't say that Town Hall 9s are like Town Hall 8s as far as Goho now, but I mean, double giant bombs don't kill hogs. And if you can take out a double giant bomb spot, um, and the queen and the CC, and drop your hogs perpendicular to your kill squad, and in a way that the kill squad does tank for them, just at least for the beginning or maybe closer to the end at some point of the attack. I mean, it's pretty much a gimme. As you can see, he's got baby heroes here, and his queen ends up dying, but he's got so many bowlers left. Some of his golems didn't split. I think one of them didn't split. So, I mean, it's just a pretty strong attack, and he executed it well. Good job. Next attack we're going to watch is by Pro 200. It's going to be Govaho with a Queen Walk. He's going to start it up around 2 o'clock. Take out those army camps. Like I said, it's an easy funnel. He knows where his queen's going to go once he does that. I mean, if you look at the timer here, there's only about a minute, 45 seconds left, and he's still on his queen walk. So you can imagine once he starts dropping his kill squad, things start really picking up. So I believe he starts dropping it now over. There it is, down here at about 5 o'clock. And I like that about what he did there. He went ahead and dropped his kill squad close to his queen, so that way once they get into the core, if she ends up dying, those healers will try to circle around to his kill squad, and they won't have far to go. I always like to play it safe, if possible, in an attack. I don't like putting my queen and my kill squad at separate ends of the base. Um, but he does really well with this. That heal was actually placed pretty well, kept his Valks alive to go get through that wall, and was targeting a lot of his Valks in the core. I mean, that was his last spell, and he used it actually pretty well. I was worried that it wasn't going to get anything, but it looked like it got pretty much exactly what he needed here, and he saved his hogs for some cleanup, and um, as you can see, there's just about 25 seconds left. I mean, this base is history at this point. Good job, Pro. Alright, here's another attack from Stone. Another 3 golem Goho. Stone Goho. He's really good at this attack. Most of our members practice this attack a lot. Most of them have it down pretty well. Uh, Valk attacks, Goho attacks, pretty standard attacks. We have some guys practicing air right now. We're getting really good with it. Air is always fun to do in war. I mean, anytime really, but I just it's good to have practice with air attacks because the timing can be so tricky sometimes. And these guys are doing a lot of friendly challenges and getting their attacks in. And always makes me happy to see people doing a lot of friendly challenges in war. We actually have some friendly challenge events that we're trying to do, and we've done one already. I believe there's another one going to be happening soon. If you guys have any questions about that, um, you could probably line me at Menza _. And if that ends up changing, I'll just let you know. And we also have a Twitter that you could actually probably follow, would be better. It's Buckeye Nation 4L, as in for life. So just Buckeye Nation 4L. That's actually what I would suggest following for that. Anyways, good attack Stone. As you saw, he cleaned that base very quickly. So here we go. We got another Go-Ho. Sorry, Go-the-Ho. No Queen Walk this time, which leaves room for more hogs in a bigger funnel. As you can see, he's got another Golem. Oh, his Golem almost walked, but it ends up circling around, which is good. It's going to go ahead and rage into this core. Going to go ahead and pre-poison that CC, so it takes time getting to his troops. So his Queen has time to catch up. Ooh, a lot of his bowlers die here, but he's going to go ahead and start dropping his hogs now. I believe, yep. Some are down at 6 and some up at 12. As you can see, he's got some golems down at the bottom that can tank for him. His golem down in the middle is going to tank for his queen, so his queen can take out the enemy queen. Just everything kind of ends up tanking pretty well. As you can see, this base is an interesting layout, but to be honest, it's a bad layout because you can totally surgical 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock like he just did and get away with it, because once you have your center tanking and you just got a couple point defenses on the outside, there's not much left for your hogs to worry about. So he's going to have a lot of hogs left to clean up, and as you can see, it's just cleanup. So he uses his queen ability to get through that wall. Smart move. And this base is toast. Good attack, Jack. Next attack we got is by Awesome Kid. He's gonna go ahead and do a mass Valk here with 3 healer Queen Walk and 3 healers on his Valkyries, if I remember correctly. He does this quite a bit in friendly challenges, and he actually, to be honest, it's a pretty strong attack. I haven't tried it much myself. I remember when I used to do the healer Valk attacks, and then I kind of stopped when the air mines started targeting healers. But he does very well with it, and so we're gonna go ahead and watch this. Going to start with a funnel, so his bowlers, most of the stick together. He's going to go ahead and take out this rage to take out this Tesla farm. And once that's out of the way, I believe he starts dropping his Valks here. His Valks have really nowhere to go but into the center. Speaking a bit prematurely, but I do believe that is what he does. Yep, there he goes. And those 3 healers are going to lock onto those Valks. Oh, look at that. He already lost 2. Those air mines got him. We still have 4 healers left, all targeting all of those Valks. That rage worked very well. Got his Valks out of the range of that CC very quickly, so that baby dragon didn't kill those Valks. He raged and healed the core. And looking at the base, there's nothing left. I mean, there's 3 wizard towers, 2 cannons, and a Tesla, but those are really nothing when he has his king ability. He has a baby drag. He's got 4 wall breakers to get his kill squad out if they get stuck. He has a whole mass of Valks over there, where I'm zooming in on next to his king. At this point, I mean, the raid was over once he dropped his Valks, really. I was worried about that CC. I am always worried about air CC on Valks, simply because they can't target them, and without a tank, without a golem there, sometimes it can be bad news, but he did well. It was a great attack, awesome. We call him AK. Great attack, AK. Here we go. Scrubs. He loves air, especially Go Laloon. Really good at it, and I mean, he's always rocking it, so we're going to go and watch him. As you can see here, he's going to jump into an area where he's only going to be able to get one air defense, but this base, I believe, only has 3 air defenses anyways, so if he can take out one air defense and take out that queen in the CC, there's not much he really needs to worry about after that, especially considering how weak the point defenses are on this base. Well, by point defenses, I mean air point defenses, obviously, Tesla's air defenses, Archer Towers. Still has his queen ability. He's going to go and start dropping his hounds. And his hounds get in front of his loons really far. But he kind of wants that because he kind of wants his hounds to pop, which I believe only one pops if I remember right. It's just so strong. He's very good with his attack. He uses a heal there, which normally I don't bring a heal with Go Lava Loon attacks, but the point defenses on this base were so weak, and there was only just a few air defenses that he could do that. Anyways, there's about a minute left of just cleanup. He has a whole bunch of loons left, still has his cleanup, and just great attack scrubs. Good job. I'm going to be honest, 8.5 is nice, but I wouldn't go so far as to leave your air defenses like he had left his, because you do want to leave a little bit of a challenge for low-level Town Hall 9s when you get matched up with other players in the war. That's my personal opinion. As you saw, that was just a little too easy for him. I mean, 2 of his hounds didn't even pop. Anyways, we're going to be watching a 2-star by Town Hall 10. He's going to go ahead and do a Baby attack, a Valk Baby attack. Going to go ahead and drop his Baby Drags in a circle around the outside to get that percentage, get that funnel going. He's just going to drop pre-rage, pre-heal, his Valks, try to get to that Town Hall, and he does a really good job with that. Uses his queen ability and gets that percentage and that Town Hall, which is exactly what we needed. So it was a great attack. So anyways, that wraps up the war. I got really nothing much else for you guys. If you guys ever want to know what's going on in BN and who we're warring, you can go ahead and check out our Twitter. We usually post end results of some good wars. We recently wore Dragonflower. We lost to them. They were a really good clan, obviously, and it was a fun war. We lost by, I think, 2 stars. So it's always good to be out to face some good clans. It makes us improve, and I think, if I do say so myself, we kept Dragonflower on their toes for a while. Anyways, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.